what do we think about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's kid removing Pitt from the last name?
Quite a message to be sent.
It is. And, you know, like, we don't know more than this kid does.
We know
You know
nothing.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's tough because it sounds
it's hard to be like, you know, when people, they're like, Angelina Jolie's trying to make Brad Pitt look bad. And it's like, well, wouldn't they know better than we would?
I would say, but he might be bad. He might just be a bad guy. Or she might be whatever. Right. You never know. You really don't know.
You never know because people talk so highly of Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, other actors and actresses talk so highly of Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the Angelina Jolie stuff and the plane stuff, which is so bad.
Which is always the thing that comes up. And I think which is what people refer to all the time because the kids were there for this like, incident, which was that Brad was like drunk on a plane and like beat the shit out of Angelina. Like something crazy
I don't
happened.
know what the exact
we don't really know.
are.
Yeah, obviously no, we weren't there. But people say that was when the kids started turning on him. His eldest, Maddox, I think is the eldest. That Angelina had adopted him, I think, even before she was with Brad. And maybe like right when they got together. He openly speaks about what a piece of shit Brad is. Like he always is going, and if there's a microphone around, he's talking about how he's a piece of shit. So this news of Shiloh dropping Pitt isn't so surprising to me, only because.
Was it Shiloh or was it Vivian?
It's Shiloh that dropped her name. Because Shiloh is the second oldest after Maddox, I think. And 18 would make sense. Because Vivian's a twin.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yes.
So
it was Shiloh, yes.
Yeah, so Shiloh drops the name. And again, Shiloh's the you know, that's she's one of the oldest kids, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's tough to, I'm sure, grow up in that house. I think probably most of those kids, their lives, the entirety of their lives have been this divorce. Like by the time that they had all these kids, adopting kids, whatever, by the time they were like old enough to really comprehend, like I have two parents, is like when they got divorced. So I think that like it's just been fighting for 10 years. As far as these kids can tell, their mother's being put through the ringer. And if I'm in their shoes and I'm not seeing my father a lot, or I'm not like understanding, and I saw him do this shitty thing,
right,
whatever, then yeah, I probably hate him too.
Exactly. And at the same time, like as much as people can say great things about Brad Pitt, right, actors and actresses, those are friends. Those are people who know him on a surface level. We're not in a relationship with Brad Pitt.
Exactly,
you know, they weren't at as close proximity as Angelina Jolie was and her kids.
Right.
So, you know, you could say someone's, you know, it's like any shitty person out there. There's somebody out there
there's always someone that
goes,
like,
oh, but they're a great friend to me. Oh, they're so great. They're so great, but they do this for all that. And it's like, well, but maybe they were not so great in this relationship.